everybody. In this video, we're going to talk about how to divide mixed numbers. So just like when we're dividing fractions, when you're dividing mixed numbers, the most useful way to think about it is to think about it as measurement division. So if I had 3.5 divided by 1 2/3, I basically have 3.5 and I want to divide it up into groups of 1 2/3. So I obviously have enough to make one group of 1 2/3. And I should also have enough to make a second group, because if I go 1 unit forward from 1 2/3, that's going to take me to 2 2/3. And if I go 2/3 more units than that, I would go to 1, 2. And so this would be my second group of 1 2/3. So I know that my answer should be 2 and a teeny tiny fraction, because I need to know how much this part right here is of an entire group of 1 2/3. So this amount right here is a part of a group of 1 2/3. And I just need to figure out how many of those parts are in 1 2/3. So since this number line is broken up evenly, I can just count these units and I can say, well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those units right there. And so since I have one of them, my answer is going to be that I have 2 full groups of 1 2/3, and then I have 1/10 of a group left over, which is right here. And so my answer should be 2 1/10. However, there's a much easier way to calculate this without having to draw out the whole number line, and that is to convert the fractions into improper fractions and then use the reciprocal method or the zigzag method to figure out that fraction division. So if I change 3.5 into an improper fraction, well, 3 is 6 halves, with the 1/2 would be 7 halves. So I'm going to have 7 halves divided by 1 is 3/3 plus the 2/3 is going to be 5/3. And if I multiply these in a zigzag pattern, 7 times 3 equals 21, 2 times 5 equals 10. And when I change that number into a mixed number, I'm going to have 2 wholes and 1/10 left over. So we get the same answer that we got with the number line method, but calculation-wise, it's a lot easier. And you could have also done this as 7 halves times the reciprocal of 5/3, which would be 3/5. And you would still get that answer 21/10. But I prefer the zigzag method because it takes away the need to remember which one you're taking the reciprocal of. So that's how you can divide mixed numbers. If you have any questions, let me know. And I hope you guys have a great day.